Good afternoon, Colony. My name is Colonist, and I really wish I didn't have to make this a double feature, but thank you, YouTube, for making sure that everything I ever do ever doesn't work. So today we've got a singles match between Crono and Johnny Cage. Crono of Shades of Black, Johnny Cage of Mortal Kombat. Let's just go. I mean, I'm just so pissed off right now because I was really hoping you'd see. Now, this is a double feature. The first match is this match, and the second match was the one that was supposed to upload yesterday, but didn't. However, I'm going to dictate it because I already did the audio for it, and I really don't want to do the audio again. So the audio is going to be as if it was posted yesterday. I know it's going to sound weird, but that's really what I really don't want to have to deal with, re-recording the whole audio again and just stringing this together. Besides, I'm doing a whole set of recording today, so you're going to have another layer, and the matches recorded for the next few weeks. I'm going to have those all set and ready to go, and I'm excited for that. So Crono, who is guaranteed victory over Aquaman, says he sees through the deception, wants Aquaman to join Shades of Black. And speaking of, here comes Crono.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Aurora, Colorado,
what's kind of interesting is I'm actually doing the double feature. I'm recording both ways. This first one, I'm recording the old way, and the second match, I recorded the new way. And I'm sure you're going to be able to notice a difference. I personally like the new way. It warmed up on me, because I could actually sit down and really watch the match, which is not something I've been able to do before. Because especially breaking the fourth wall, if I were controlling it, I'd have to do the match and do the commentary at the exact same time. And it's very difficult refraining from yelling at the screen when I keep fucking up. But there's Crono. Says he's going to convert Aquaman to Shades of Black. I'm not sure if Aquaman's going to be down for that. But here comes Johnny Cage of Mortal Kombat.
and the opponent, from Los Angeles, California, Hollywood.
Now, Johnny Cage just recently, he actually approached me in the back after the abomination that was Smoke versus Ermac. He actually came to the bat. He came and found me and he said, "Look, I don't know what those three ninjas are doing, but I am the best Mortal Kombatant on this roster. And if you're going to have a three-way match between the ninjas, I want in, so I can prove that I'm the very best." And Johnny Cage, he's always been very arrogant, wearing $500 sunglasses that Goro broke in the movie, but has apparently been replaced. I mean, he's got money. He's been very successful in the movies and as a Mortal Kombatant. So, Johnny Cage wants to be part of that triple threat match, and I've allowed it. I'm allowing it. So, I'm kind of excited to see what happens. I mean, I'm going to have... That match is now becoming a fatal four-way between Ermac, Smoke, Noob Saibot, and Johnny Cage. So all four members of Mortal Kombat are going to be in the same ring at the same time. And we are going to find out who is the best of the Mortal Kombat series, and that is at August Asylum. Mark your calendars on the 23rd of August. On a Saturday, you are going to see August Asylum. And that is now one of, I think, one of two matches that we know is on the card. Well, we know Crono Aquaman's going to be on the card. We know Team Mischief versus Shades of Black, Neo and Riddick's going to be on the card. Here we go. And now we know that the Mortal Kombat Elimination Battle Royal is going to be on August Asylum. With more to come, and I've got more for the pre-show. You're going to see a ton of stuff. Oh, and the Gut Check Battle Royal, which you guys don't even know who's in it yet. But that's going to be fun too. And, oh, now launch it! Oh! Crono launching Johnny Cage onto the outside, way into that arena area, that external area. And Johnny Cage not appreciating Crono, just launching him into the crowd. And a clothesline. Down goes Crono. These two, I would say, both very competitive athletes. This is on a Dragon Sleeper. Is Johnny Cage going to tap out here? And if he wants to build momentum going into his match against the other Mortal combatants, a submission loss is not the way to do it. And a knee to the gut by Crono. And now it's a knee to the gut returned by Johnny Cage, who looks like he's going to go for a backdrop, take a drink. Johnny Cage and Crono, this is their first meeting ever, I believe, in one-on-one competition, or in any competition. And now slingshots Crono, and Crono falls flat in his face. And you're going to make a win for either of these two is going to be huge. I mean, on the one hand, you've got Crono, who won a #1 contenders match and is now going to be facing Aquaman for the XYZ Championship at the pay-per-view. So he would love to have some momentum going into that match. You also have Johnny Cage, who has made a bold statement regarding Mortal Kombat. So obviously he could use the win to boost himself up. So it appears as if we've got ourselves a good set of match. Either of these guys could really use the win heading into August Asylum on the 23rd, which will be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the Consol Energy Center. Because I've been to Pittsburgh. I love going. I'd love to go back to Pittsburgh, and I'm excited to head back there for August Asylum. I've got this apartment that I stay at. It's real nice. It's actually overlooking Greater Pittsburgh. 5th floor, decked out, beautiful place. I mean, absolutely beautiful. You couldn't even... The amount of money it probably took to get this place that I rent out... Well, I don't even rent there. It's actually just a friend of mine stays there. Headlock takeover by Crono. And, good God, this match is already pretty physical. Punch to the gut. And now a knee to the gut by Crono. And now just choking the life out of Johnny Cage. And not the way you want to start out this match. And now a cross arm breaker. Is Johnny Cage going to tap to a cross arm breaker? I did not know that Crono was such a submission specialist. I didn't know he knew that many moves. And Crono, I do have to say, I don't like the fact that he's joined Shades of Black, but I like him better in the black outfit than I do in the in the turquoise outfit. I don't know why. It's just I think black suits him better. You know, maybe this will be a permanent look for Crono, who's now going for a side suplex there. Nicely done. Not exactly a side suplex, but, you know, same type of deal. And try to cannonball his way into Johnny Cage. And now look at that, now a sleeper hold. A sleeper hold onto Johnny Cage, but Johnny Cage escaped it fairly quickly. And now Crono leaving the ring. And for the most part, Crono has really gotten the better of Johnny Cage in this match. Referee John Clayton assigned to this contest. John Clayton, who I have to say has been doing a much better job than Luke Goss in the early few matches that he's done. And now a shot to the knee by Johnny Cage, looking to get back in this. And not to say that Johnny Cage wasn't in it to begin with. I just think that it's a little bit. And now same move, knock to the knee, weakening the knees of Crono. If he doesn't have his knees, then he might not be able to hit the Crono Clash, or whatever the fuck I called it, the Crono Trigger. And for the third time, slamming that left knee onto the mat, working on the legs. Oh, and a low blow. A low blow by Crono, John Clayton allowing it, and a drop kick avoided by Crono, who's now just kicking Johnny Cage in the head. And then that's really the show of disrespect that Crono has really gotten after Shades of Black, after joining Shades of Black as their XYZ representative. But what's scary is when you think about it, Shades of Black has the potential to do 3 incredibly huge things at the pay-per-view. Theoretically, if Agent 47 and Mr. Clean goes to round 5, cliché-ly, but if it does, and Agent 47 wins, they could eliminate one of their members of opposition from CIW. Oh, here comes the Crono Trigger, and here it goes, bam! Is that going to do it? Here's the cover, 1, 2, no! Johnny Cage kicks out at 2. Crono has not done enough damage to wear down the martial artist, one half of the martial artist tag team. And a left hand, a vicious left forearm by Johnny Cage. Whoa, nice flying forearm there by Cage. And now going for a cover. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, 3. Wow. I am surprised. A flying forearm to the face wins the match. But anyway, if Agent 47 beats Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean's out. If Crono wins, he can win the XYZ Championship. If Neo and Riddick win, they win the tag team titles. They could have 2/3 of the championships in CIW at the end of this pay-per-view. That's scary. That's a scary thought to think about. Johnny Cage making a great statement for himself going into that Mortal Kombat Battle Royal. And it's either going to be a Battle Royal or I'm going to make it like an Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way or something like that. I haven't decided the stipulation yet, but it's going to be something good. I'll tell you that right now. Your Alsno tweet of the day for this match. I walked into a fetish bar called the Hokey Pokey, and I quickly turned myself around. So that is part 1 of the double feature. Enjoy the second half of the audio that should have been from yesterday. My name's The Colonist, and we'll see you in the next match. Good afternoon, Colony. My name is The Colonist, and welcome to Game 2 of Mr. Clean versus Agent 47. I'm pumped. Let's get this going right now. And we saw the first of this round in a singles match in the Loser Leaves CIW Best of 5 series. A great contest between Mr. Clean and Agent 47 last week. And now this week, we have a tables match set up for the two of them, which I'm excited to see. Remember, all members of Shades of Black banned from ringside. So this is going to be as fair as it can get. And I'm hoping, beyond all belief, that this match is a little bit better than yesterday's. Abomination, I guess, would be the only word to say about that. If you haven't watched yesterday's episode, shut this video off, go watch yesterday's episode, and then come back and talk to me. Because that was, I don't even know, words can't describe if you didn't watch it. Here comes Mr. Clean.
The following contest is a table match. On the way to the ring, from Louisville, Kentucky, the man.
Mr. Clean coming in with a 1-0 advantage. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of surprised that there was a 1-0 advantage in that. I did not think that Mr. Clean was going to win that, and I hate to say that because he's my favorite guy. I gun for Mr. Clean harder than any other person. He is my Ryu. If you watch the Magnation, I am pushing the hell out of this guy because I want him to succeed. I really do. And I hope that I hope he wins. Now, it could be really big if he actually gets a win here against Mr. Clean. That could be huge. And speaking of Agent 47, here he comes.
And the opponent, from Washington, D.C., the Hitman.
Hitman, Agent 47. Look ready for business, and I think the Hitman was honestly surprised when he lost to Mr. Clean last week. I think he was expecting to maybe sweep this just based on Mr. Clean's track record. However, Mr. Clean does have a pay-per-view win over Shades of Black in what easily could be the most riled up match I've ever seen. Like, I got so behind Mr. Clean that match. I was so happy when he won that match. You guys don't even have a clue how excited I was. Yes, you do. At Massacre, and that was, what, 3 months ago now? So the fact that we launched in January, here we are in August, and we had to skip a good amount of that time, unfortunately, because of one thing or another, and that's just the way it is, but it's okay. I don't think it's that big a deal, because now that we're back in full force, and I'll tell you something, even though I'm going back to school, I do plan on keeping this up as much as I possibly can. It's not going to be like, I'm taking a month off, I'll do a video, I'm taking a month off, I'm doing another video. I'm going to try and get you all the programming you need, because I'm going to spend just a couple hours each week just doing full recording, and then I'm just going to voice it over the course of the week, and I'm actually going to make sure that I'm going to bring the Sandman back for at least a couple episodes so you can be a part of it. Maybe bring my boy Gio, might do a might be a part of it. And here we go, tables match, and Agent 47 leaving the ring immediately. Hey, come on, man. Is it really necessary? You got 2 tables already in the ring, already outside the ring, and you choose to bust open mine first. Thank you. So now I don't have the monitor to watch you, but I mean, as long as you're right in front of me, I guess that doesn't really matter. Drop kick to start out by Agent 47, who's looking to tie up the series at 1 apiece with a victory here, which is what he needs, and now just punches. Vicious punches by Agent 47, and just physical strikes back and forth from Agent 47 and Mr. Clean, and another right hand, more right hands. We're seeing the extent of Hulk Hogan's moveset here. Pretty much punches and elbows, that's pretty much all we get out of him. And now right hands by Mr. Clean. And a knife-edge chop by 47, who's coming back with punches. Now, oh, just punches to the back by Agent 47 onto Mr. Clean. Right there in the turnbuckle, and down he goes. And you have to imagine Agent 47 was not only surprised that he lost last week, but probably really pissed off. Referee John Clayton assigned to this contest. John Clayton, if you guys didn't watch a couple videos ago, has replaced Luke Goss because Luke Goss is now on the D-League roster, on the CIW Gut Check roster. So we have 3 referees. And nice arm drag takedown there. Now dropped and went for an elbow and was not even close to Mr. Clean. And now a kick to the stomach, right to the gut by Mr. Clean to 47. Both men bald. That's not really too relevant, but it's worth mentioning. And more right hands. This is not a no wrestling mat techniques here, guys. This has been a straight up brawl. Punches back and forth is pretty much all we've gotten. And the third wrist lock takedown and an elbow drop. And now 47 going to the top rope and went for an elbow and dodged by Mr. Clean. Nicely done. And Mr. Clean now looming over him, not capitalizing on the momentum at a low blow. Agent 47 with a low blow. That's real cool. I mean, it's anything goes. It's not like they can do anything about it. John Clayton really not even necessary. Oh! Table gotten by Agent 47. Mr. Clean used it. And Agent 47 got up surprisingly quickly from that. And down goes Mr. Clean. Table shots. Vicious table shots, and then it disappeared. First table coming to use right there. Oh, nice shove by Agent 47. The alleged leader of Shades of Black. Although he's the one in the loser leave CIW matchup, so is he really the leader? Yeah, just gotta wonder. Countered by Mr. Clean into a DDT. Vicious DDT. Down goes 47. These two men, neither wanting to leave CIW. Both men very, very interested in keeping this. Oh, and now 47 begging Mr. Clean to get up. And a right hand. Vicious right hand. And neither of these men... Agent 47 has had a lot of matches. I mean, he's really been a staple of the storylines in CIW for some time now as far as Shades of Black. When they were in the world title picture. And oh, out goes Mr. Clean. I think his face might have hit the closed table there. And Mr. Clean, obviously the hero, really. He's kind of everyone likes Mr. Clean. He doesn't really do much. He loses a lot, but he's definitely the emotional favorite, I would say, of CIW, or at least he's my emotional favorite. And actually, that's a good idea. Leave in the comments who your favorite wrestler is. Whoever it is that's watching. And oh, silencer on the outside. That's not going to do anything. But he's not going to be able to get a pin because you have to weaken your opponent to put him through a table. And where's Agent 47 going? Nowhere, apparently. And went to sweep the legs of Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean just watching him do it. And Mr. Clean, oh, Mr. Clean with another table shot. That's the second time Agent 47's bringing him in the table has come back to bite him in the ass. Referee John Clayton just asking Mr. Clean if he wants to give up. He can't because he's got to be put through a table. Unless he just quits by just putting himself through a table, but that'd kind of be dumb. We're not doing Big Show clauses here. You have to offensively be put through a table. And Agent 47, where's Agent 47 going? He's going out into this back, I guess, going into the crowd. And Mr. Clean slowly following him and now dusting off a table here at crowd side. And then this is not a good. Why is he even in there to begin with? And Mr. Clean now following him and now launching him into. Oh, I thought it was. It looked like he was headed for the speakers, and instead, and now being put onto the table. Oh no, Mr. Clean blocks that. Oh, a chair shot. Vicious chair shot to the gut of Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean needs to mount some offense here. For the most part, this has been all Agent 47. Mr. Clean trying to get his way back into this match and now trying to put him on the table, but Mr. Clean fighting back, not quitting in this matchup of now 47. And oh, into the crowd goes Mr. Clean. And this, now look at the fans being all supportive, throwing him back into the wolves. Instead of to the wolf, I guess I would say, of Agent 47. Agent 47 now getting Mr. Clean onto the table, and Mr. Clean going to climbing the scaffold. Mr. Agent 47, what are you doing? 47, no, 47, no way is he gonna jump off the no, Mr. That's what you can. Okay, Mr. Clean saw what was happening. Made sure not to do it, and that could not have been a smarter decision on 47's part to just climb back down. That was legitimately scary. I thought 47 was gonna jump onto Mr. Clean onto that table. That could have ended a career. And Mr. Clean had the wherewithal to see where Agent 47 was, and probably another smart decision on Mr. Clean's part to leave that area. Probably the smartest thing he could have done, and now Agent 47 quick in pursuit, and a drop kick, and down goes Mr. Clean. And Mr. Clean now trying to mount a comeback here. Oh, right into the ring post and a German suplex! Mr. Clean mounting an offensive. Could this be it for 47? Mr. Clean trying to rally the troops, if you will. And now with a leg attack on the outside. Take a drink. Mr. Clean trying to go up 2-1, 2-0 in this series. And now rolling down Mr. Clean is Agent 47. And now 47 going to the top now. Wait a minute. Is this going to do? Is he going for an elbow drop? Mr. Clean, get out of the way! No! Right through the table! And that's it. It's over. And a series is now tied 1-1. After a grueling tables match from Agent 47 and Mr. Clean. 47 really needed to get that win in order to even the odds, get some momentum back in his favor. Because, I mean, you think about it, winning 3 straight, that's almost impossible to do. I mean, I don't care who you are, but honestly, that is almost impossible to do. So, saved by a very powerful assault. Mr. Clean defeated by Agent 47, and I'm grabbing your from the tweet of the day. And next week, we're going to have another stipulation match. Your tweet of the day: failed another job interview today. Apparently taking part in an orgy isn't proof that I can effectively work as part of a team. So that's it. We'll see you next time.